And today, Mom is taking over the kitchen by making guacamole. And you can't make guacamole without avocado. So what really inspired me to start making guacamole at home was because we look forward to Taco Tuesdays because we love Mexican food. However, some days of the week we still like Mexican food. So why wait for Taco Tuesday when you could have guacamole any day of the week? I started making it at home, and just a few ingredients, less than 10 ingredients that I could find pretty much anywhere, I started making it. And I would sample different things and begin to make it. And if Dad loves it and the kids like it, then I think I'm doing pretty good. So this has been a request going on, week after week, and now I'm excited to show you my recipe. So let's start by getting the avocado, and hopefully I've been able to choose one that's pretty ripe. Going to the store and finding a ripe one can be a challenge sometimes. So let's see how well we did this week. So first, just getting in and cutting it open. I just go all the way around, pretty much like so, and there you have it. And by doing that, I can also take a spoon and go around there and scoop it out if I need to. It's almost like butter. All right. So now that we have all of our avocado, and this is pretty decent size, next thing I have will be the red onion. Some people call it purple onion, but it's a red onion. Just depends on how much you like. Not too much for me, but for the size of the avocado, that's probably a good bit. And for this, I'll use one medium-sized plum tomato, the full tomato. And again, I like tomatoes, so if you're not too fond of them, you can use half of it, but for me, I like the full tomato. But I like to use a little bit of the jalapeno. And then next we have the cilantro. Cilantro gives it a little special taste, and I like it. And it's always good to have fresh cilantro on hand. The next thing we have is garlic powder. Now this is something that I don't measure as much. I just kind of sprinkle as I go. So we'll probably have to leave the description of the actual ingredients and the measurements. But for me, I just kind of go by the taste. And with the onion powder, you can go a little bit on it. Pretty much the same thing here. It has a great taste and adds a great spice to it. So now one special ingredient that I typically like to have is the lime juice on hand. Brings in all the ingredients together, and like I said, I don't measure, I just go for the taste. So if that's not enough lime juice, then we can add more, but for now I think we've done pretty good. Now the last thing I'll add will be my sea salt, and I'll just pinch that in at the very end once we've mixed everything together, so don't forget. So now that we have everything, all the ingredients added in, it's now the time to actually mix. So all I'm going to do is just kind of mix everything together. And you want to make sure that your avocado is pretty mixed. I do like to leave chunks in mine so that it just has a little bit more texture to it, like it's coming together really nicely. Well, it looks like we've pretty much mixed everything together, and my last ingredient, you forgot to tell me, was for the sea salt. And I only add a little bit because it goes a long way, and I don't want to overpower all the other ingredients with salt. Just a little bit, and especially if I have coarse salt. So just a little bit more mixing here. And sometimes when I'm mixing and actually have finished up my dish, it's a request to have it immediately. But if you're having it for a snack, I recommend you actually putting it in the refrigerator and letting it chill for a moment so that all of your ingredients meld together. So what we'll do now is just put it in the refrigerator for a while, and we'll come back later for a taste test. How about that? Okay, so now that we've refrigerated our guacamole, it's time to plate it up. Let's see what we have. Oh, it's looking great. Give it some time for all the flavors to blend together. It's smelling really good. It's looking even better. And for that reason, because we did have lime juice in it, it does still have the very vibrant color. Adding it into our bowl for serving. And just for garnishing, we'll add a little bit more cilantro. Can't you tell I like cilantro? And there we have it. And this is my infamous guacamole recipe. And I've actually brought along and gotten my tortilla chips ready, and it's time to eat.
What is this? She done took over.
Well.
Okay. Well, as you can see, my mom took over Herbenstyle today. For the full recipe, for her full recipe, be sure to check out herbenstyle.com. But for this taste test, honey, so I already know it's a slap, but we could talk about it.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me serve you up. You like cilantro?
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever you put in there,
Okay.
I like it.
So you get to chip.
Okay,
You grab
here
your
we go.
chip. And I'll serve you up. Okay.
Let's see.
How is it?
Chipotle who? That's good.
It is good.
I like it. It's very fresh.
Because we had fresh ingredients. So yeah, that's helpful.
And then that onion powder and garlic powder,
Right?
I can taste that, and it tastes really nice. Outside of, I think majority of guacamole recipes don't consider adding onion powder or garlic powder, any type of that.
Right.
So sometimes it can be bland.
Right.
But with those two seasonings,
And it's not
I think it's
overpowering, even, with just the sea salt that I put in, it's not salty. So it just gives a good, it honors the avocado and the tomato that was added. So those are
Right.
the primary ingredients there. Less than 8 ingredients and you can make it.
I love it.
Have
I
it
love
any
it.
day of the week.
yes. Thank you so much, Mom. We're gonna eat some more of this. But like I said, be sure to check out herbenstyle.com for this full recipe. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for joining Herbenstyle, and always be sure to own your style.